I so wanted just to show that over the course of these three challenges and how did I I showed it, so like complete drawdown in several days. So how many? Like 10 days. Then next one is like this. So like we had 10 days more or less break even, and then one big loser, and then just losing, but a bit better. And then this account that I will describe right now that survived for pretty long time. So how much? Like almost, so 30 days, so 2 months, so almost 70 days. Yeah. And it had a better high point, and then during this day that I will read through it right now, I lost like 5%. The next day like 2%, and then next day 2% more. So in 5 days I went from having +5 to -8%, then came back to -2, -5, -1, so almost went to break even. But the problem is that I earned like 5% in one day, so like really emotional, and then just slowly die. And challenges like this, I honestly I don't know how many I took. I guess up to this point, maybe I don't know, maybe 25, maybe 30. Out of these, maybe 5 were like this. So let's say 30. 5 were like this, that up and down, and then fail. And maybe like 22 were like my previous one, it's just break even, and then fail. Or yeah, but just faster. And then I had 120k funded, 175k funded, and received some payouts. Yeah, but when people write like, I failed one challenge, I don't know what to do. I failed like 25 challenges. Yeah, so let's discuss this day. You see, I started with the high point and then just slowly started to creep. So feeling very good, almost overexcited. Of course, I made over the last 10 days, I made basically 5%, which is great. This is a pre-tilt state usually, so you see I am conscious that I am in this state. Is there a difference with this, with others this time? As for now, only the fact that I'm very aware of this. Of the fact that I had good weeks, good trades, good week, of the fact that I want to share about my progress with others, etc. And that I'm feeling a bit overexcited. Plus, right now the markets are not clear. You see, the markets are not clear. I need to be super careful during the end of this week, and this is Thursday. And over the next hour, I had 5 losers, mostly closed at break even or at 0.51 hour. And now I'm close to daily drawdown rule. This what I was talking about, is that I lost almost 5%, which is the daily drawdown rule. Well, at the moment, all I can do is just continue trading as it never happened, basically just controlling the risk. So lost 3.5. So you see, the awareness didn't in control here. So overall, the feeling is this feeling as a sign of attention was right, because I did some minor sort of tilt, which didn't bring me to catastrophe yet. Yeah, but this was the start from which I never returned, basically. Um, yeah. So I need to focus on executing clearly in every moment in time. Back to back trades are definitely a strong signal of tilt, of course. My major goal for next year is to learn how to feel good with losers. Here is an initial list of how it's possible, or at least not so bad as usual. Yeah, so I plan to do it with gratitude practice, realization that I didn't do even bigger mistakes, especially tilt over trading over risking. So that this is, I mean, not after this, but just after usual losers, how I can feel better. If this loss is from plan, that it's of course fantastic and beautiful. I need to keep bigger picture in mind. In some time, I will not even remember this particular loser and even day, and will feel basically nothing. And in the moment, the emotion, of course, is strong. In a normal profitable system of good execution, losses will really have no influence. Yeah, I mean, of course, they will have influence, but they will not be dramatic changes. So it will just go up and up. Losses are a natural part of trading, say fantastic and beautiful, especially if the entry was good and by the rules. Because it seems like I want to not to learn to manage it all in trading, but I want it all not to exist. I mean, to manage. So sometimes it seems to me that I want to not to learn to manage the losers, okay, but I want these losers not to exist at all, which is just not possible at all. So today was of course a sad day, and that's good. I held the account, so didn't break the daily drawdown rule, but I basically gave everything I earned during the month in a couple of hours. So this is a repeating pattern for many times. Unfortunately, feeling pretty bad, but I know I should treat this as a floating balance. Yeah, so this just me trying like to make it less painful, but it's just not working. Finally bought a good drawdown manager which can regulate the number of trades I enter in and also daily drawdown, etc. And even closes the terminal, which I always wanted. And by the way, from this day, I basically didn't didn't break the rules of overtrading, over risking even once, but just a spoiler, this account will be lost, as you can see later in 1 month from this recording. I'm not sure how I feel, to be honest. From one side I'm excited, from the other I understand I just did what I actually always did with many trades, but I kept the risk very good, by the way. Previously it could be easily an account blow, yes. So yes, the progress is there, and I reviewed these equity curves and overall thinking of how I'm dealing with these funded challenges and everything, and overall the progress is there, but it just so slow, very slow. And you know, it's like not stable. I mean, uh, I had a month, like 1 month, even 2 months of consistency, and I had my payout, you know, but it's not like building a house, you know, when you are like trying to do it, you are investing, you are building, and then you can live in it. But here you can have like a skyscraper built in 1 month, but then one day if you do something wrong, it is all destroyed. So like you need to be a good trader every day, and it's hard, it's very hard. um Again, I don't know what makes me hoping that it's possible and pushing. I really don't know. Maybe I just think sometimes I'm like real stupid. Real stupid. I mean, I definitely know it's possible. I see how people do it, and I really see people do it, really. I want to emphasize once again, these shifts and discipline happen when I forget my main focus, which is rule following challenge, and instead I try to predict, earn, revenge, etc. And by the way, this shift doesn't need to be huge. Just a little bit in the moment is enough for breaking some rules.